Hello and welcome. This is Rahim Zulfikar Ali from Excel Basement Private Limited. Today in this video tutorial we will learn that how to append data from multiple worksheets within a workbook through a VBA macro and alternate method through Power Query. So let's get started. I have one Excel file and this Excel file contains four different sheets. As you can see here, sheet 1, sheet 2, 3 and 4. It can be more than 4, it can be less than 4. But the idea is that we have multiple worksheets within one Excel workbook. And the query is that when we extract some data from a software, sometimes they produce an Excel file in an older version of format like .xls. So in the older versions of Excel 2003 formats, there were limitation of rows and the possibility of getting data in one spreadsheet was to get the maximum rows of 65,536. But as we know that in new versions of Excel, just like Excel 2007 and onwards, 10, 13, 16, and 19, we have a capacity of more than 1 million rows in one spreadsheet. Now, what happens is when a software extracts the data contains more than 1 lakh or 2 lakh rows. But the problem is when it extracts the data in an older version of Excel format, which has a capacity of only 65,000 rows in one spreadsheet, that file generates another separate sheets in order to continue that data. So we are discussing that scenario that every sheet here contains a data till 65,536 rows. Okay. And what the actual requirement is, we need one more sheet, one extra sheet, and that appends all the data into four different spreadsheet into one. Right now, as a very basic practice, what a user can do is just selecting the entire data, Control C for copy, and then going to that main sheet and pasting it. And again, he will go to the next sheet, sheet number 2, and again he will copy the entire data of 65,000 rows, and then he will carry that particular method of copy and paste below each data to append the data at last. Now, for example, if there are 10 sheets, 12 sheets, or 15 sheets, and we need to do practice this same copy and paste for appending the data manually every time. So we need a quick method for doing it. Now there are two methods. It can be more than two methods, but in this video tutorial, I'm showing you two methods. The first one is just copy and paste a VBA macro and save your file into macro enable extension. Remember that when you apply some macros and you want it to later on use them, so normally in the newer versions, the normal extension of Excel workbook is .xlsx. But when you apply some macro strategy, remember that you need to save that file now or save as that file now as .xlsm or .xlsb. The binary format also supports the macros as well. So they will store the macro and you can use later on within that workbook. So remember, this is the important point. When you use macros, you need to save as this file in these formats. Okay. So this is simple. You will go to File tab and click on Save As and then select Save Type. And within that type, don't do .xlsx. Go for any of this extension. Okay. So there are two strategies. Either you can append all the data in multiple sheets into one new sheet by simply applying macros, right? And I will tell you this method how we can do it. The script is ready. You just need to copy and paste into the Visual Basic for Application Editor window. The other method is if you don't want to go for macro VB approach, so you can go for Power Query option. Now Power Query is interface is different in all different Excel versions. Like in 2013, you will get a separate add-in or a tab, you can say. In 2016 and 2019, now it's available in the data tab. Okay, and with a group name called Get and Transform. So if you are very new or you have not used Power Query before, let me tell you a resource. Uh, this is a website called excelcampus.com/install Power Query, and this is a complete guide for installing Power Query. So if you are using Excel 2010, all the steps are mentioned here, right? If you are using Excel 2016, all the steps are mentioned here, that how to enable the Power Query and how to use it. So this is a complete guidance if a user is using Excel 2010, 2013 or 2016. So there are some steps you need to check and follow them, that how to download or install Power Query, right? So this is a very useful link if you are very new and about installing the Power Query. Now let's get back to Excel. I'm using Excel 2019. So I will go to data tab and I can access the get and transform group, and this is basically a Power Query approach. So first let me show you the VBA macros. Okay. So now as you have understood the scenario, the limitation of older version of Excel, number of rows, and they split data into multiple sheets and we want to append the data. All right, so to apply the macro, how to use the macro, the VBA code will be available in the video description. You can download the file after watching this video. Copy the, all right, so how to use this code? Copy the code above, which is I will give you. This is the code. This is a VBA macro code as you can see it. You just need to select all, copy and paste. So let's discuss the steps. Open the workbook that contains worksheets you want to combine. Hit or press Alt F11 to open the Visual Basic Editor VBE window. From the menu, choose Insert Module, paste the code into the code window at right, save the file and close the VB and then apply it. So these are very basic simple steps you need to follow for the VBA macro. Now let's get back to the file. Now this is the file. Either I can go to the Developer tab or click on Visual Basic, or I can press Alt F11. Right? Now from this window, I will go to the Insert and I will click on Module. So it will open a very blank module for me. And I just need to go to this VBA code, selecting all, Control A, Control C for copy. And I will get back to this window and I will just paste this macro here. Right? And now what I need to do is I need to run this macro. So to run this macro, you have a play button here or a run button here, or you can use F5 as a shortcut key. Now let me show you this workbook. Now this workbook contains 4 worksheets, right? And when I just click on play button, this macro will run and it will insert a new worksheet which is called master, and all the data will get appended. So let's get start. So now I will click on this play button or a run button, or I can press F5 as a shortcut key. So now within next few seconds, all right, this has been done very quickly. Now within next few seconds, as you can see that there is a new sheet inserted by a macro that is called master, and all the data gets appended. And now you can see that if I multiply this number 65,536 into 4, because we have 4 sheets, so this is 2,62,144 rows. So as you can see that the data has been appended through 262141. Why 3 are missing? Because on all different 3 sheets there was a header, so header will not repeat, header will come one time, right? So now your data gets appended within 10 seconds by this macro, right? Very simple, very easy. You just copy the code and paste it, and you just click on play button, and from all the different 4 sheets you don't require a manual method of copy and paste, and that's it. Your data gets appended in this newer version of Excel. Now what happens is, for example, if I make some changes in the original data, for example, the first entry, if you can look at Excel basement, and the amount is sales 49,086. So if I change it to 1 lakh, for example, and I will go back to my appended new sheet, so it is basically not a live sheet or a link sheet which will change your data, right? So you need to run the macro again, which will just take 10 seconds of it, or 15 seconds. That's it. So I think it does not matter if because this macro is not live connected with a data source where it getting a data and appending that data. So you need to run macro again if in case there is any other change, or if in case any other deletion or addition, right? Now in the next method of Power Query, if there is a change, that change can be adoptable and acceptable, and we just need to press the refresh button. So that Power Query has the ability to append the data, as well as if the user changes the data later on, we just need to click refresh. Okay, so that's the advantage in the Power Query. So I hope you have understood the process of applying the macro. And now let's get back to the next example of how to append the data within Power Query. All right, so now we are in a new workbook, and what we need is we need to bring all the data and the appended data in this new workbook. So our system has created a file which contains multiple sheets because the limitation was of 65,000 rows. So now I will go to get data, and within the get data I will go to from file from workbook, and I will locate that file, and I will click on import. Now you can see that this navigator window is showing me that there are 4 sheets in this particular workbook. So I will select all these workbooks. Oh, sorry, worksheets. I will select all these worksheets. And now I will don't go for loading the data. I will go for transform data. And this transform data will bring me into Power Query editor. So I will click on transform data, and now you can see that the Power Query editor window is being opened. This is the Power Query. And you can see that there are 4 sheets available here, and what we need to do is we need to combine all these different sheets data into one. So we need to append, and I will go to home tab, and you can see there is an option called append. Now append is new, will generate a new sheet, and it will fetch the data from all other worksheets into one. And append queries means that I can append these existing 4 worksheets into one. So I will go for append as new because I need to have that data as well as a separate table. Now, as we know that we have more than 3 tables. So sheet 1 is here, sheet 2, sheet 3, and 4. Okay. All right. So these sheets data is also being converted into table by the Power Query. So I will now click on OK, and as you can see that append 1, a new table has been created. So I can just double click and rename as master or any other name you can want to give. All right, and now I will go to close and load, and now I will click on close and load button. In next few seconds, all the separate sheets and the master sheet will get loaded by the Power Query, and this is without macro. And you can save this workbook as normal XLSX extension. That's it. Now you have got this all 4 sheets, because all 4 sheets contain 65,000 of rows, right? And that master sheet has appended all the data from all 4 worksheets. So now, for example, if in the original data source, if anything gets edited or changed, for example, any amount or any description or deletion of any rows, so Power Query gives you a power that you just need to click on refresh button. Okay, so you in the data tab just click on refresh, and it will again read that original data source, and if there is another changes, so it will a kind of a link, because it's a linked source, and your tables will get updated, master sheet will also get updated. So this is the advantage of using the Power Query. So I hope you like this video and you will use this kind of technique. And there are many other ways of appending the data through Power Query. There can be multiple kind of scenarios. For example, if there are multiple workbooks and you need to append all the data from multiple workbooks into one workbook spreadsheet. So all these different kind of scenarios have been recorded on my channel Excel Basement. You can find on YouTube and go to the playlist and learn more that how to use the Power Query. Thank you.